Blackstone Audio presents Paco's Story by Larry Heinemann. Then I heard a loud cry in our own language, and it said, "Do not touch me. I am Crazy Horse." Black Elk, from Black Elk Speaks. Foreword, a word to the reader. While preparing Paco's story for republication, I am again struck by the deep irony that I became a writer because of our war in Vietnam, not in spite of it. There are a number of writers who emerged from the war who feel the same. It is the sort of irony that reminds me of Ray Carver's sharp, wise remark about all this being simply gravy. Nice call, Ray. But I would rather think of myself as a storyteller, because that is what I do. In this, I'm like my one-armed, toothless grandfather, the retired farmer, who was already an old coot and a teller of extremely tall tales by the time I knew him. Grandpa Denton definitely had a knack for what contemporary literary critics refer to as magical realism. Samuel Clemens, the guy from Missouri, called them stretchers, the bedrock of all fiction. I was a soldier of the most ordinary kind, and the war took much away from me, but the war also gave me a story that simply would not be denied, as well as a way of looking at the world. As a storyteller, I know I will always be able to reach around behind me, touch the war, and find a story, whether it has anything to do with that time in my life or not. Stories, let me assure you, are everywhere, even in our dreams. As you read Paco's story, you'll notice that it is, for want of a better word, a ghost story. In fact, the subgenre of ghost story seems a large part of the tight war story form that emerged from the war. There are many rich examples in both American and Vietnamese fiction. You will notice that Paco's story is addressed to a man named James, but you should know that James is not a character in the story. The James comes from the custom of street folks engaging total strangers by calling them Jim or Jack, or sometimes Jake in a jivey sort.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?